Hi, my name is Shanika. Welcome to my channel, and in this video I will be doing a flexi rod set on blow dried hair for the first time. And if you're interested in seeing how it turns out, then keep on watching. But before that, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my future video uploads. Now let's get right into it. So I did the very back, and now I'm going to continue doing the rest of the flexi rods. I am using two products, so I'm just going to show you the two products that I am using. I'm using the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Curling Cream. And then I'm also using the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Curl Enhancing Mousse. Now this is my first time doing a flexi rod set, so we're experiencing this together. If this is your first time just watching it, so you learn how to do it and stuff like that, we're both learning. If you guys wanted to see like how I blow dried my hair, I will have two videos come across the screen. I have one video where I blow dried my hair in order to protective style, so a prep before I protective style, and that one I got my hair pretty close to, you know, just blow drying pretty close to like straight. And the second video that I have is the one where I did, which was when I initially blow dried my hair before this, like putting the twist in. It was just a blowout video, because in the other video I didn't show you guys where my hair was actually out. I just had it in the plaits after. If you go check the video out, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I wanted to show you guys with my hair out. Now you'll see all what I'm going to say in that video. I would say definitely check it out if you guys want to see that and see how my hair fully looks with it blow dried and all of that. But this is like a week and a few days from that video where my hair, I had twisted it in this, and I had put a little bit of product on it to do that, but not too much where it's going to revert my hair back, because I still want my hair to be blow dried. And so now I'm just going to go from that into doing these flexi rods. So let's continue. So what I try to do is, I know this is on blow dried hair, it's not wet hair, so I don't try to use too much of the mousse. I will just pump a little bit, rub it in my hands, and then smooth it on the section at least twice, and then really just do a little bit more on the ends. But when I pump it, it's not a lot, as if my hair was wet and I needed to put more on. And I do with the curling cream, if you use too much, it kind of could revert your hair back. So I do try to, again, like take a little chunk, rub it in, and then smooth it on, so that way it's not like all concentrated in one section. But on the ends of my hair, I do try to put in more, especially like, so more of that, the curling cream, and more of the mousse, because you want the ends to be really smooth, and they have to kind of be a little more saturated in order for them to like wrap around smoothly, and for you to really get that wrap on the end, so your ends come out curled really nice. So when I apply the product, then I smooth it onto my strands and use the comb, as you see me combing through my hair on that strand, just to make sure the product's evenly distributed and making sure that the hair is fully detangled. Then after that, I will twist the roots a little bit just to get the roots tight, and then take the flexi rod and wrap my hair around the rod. And sometimes I'll comb out the ends and make sure it's smooth and wrap it around to the end, and on the end I kind of twirl it a little bit more, and then you saw me close the rod into a sandwich, and then move on to the next section, and just repeat this as I go. So just keep watching and looking and seeing what I'm doing. Again, you know, applying the product on, then combing it through, like smoothing it with my hands, then combing it through, making sure my hair is detangled and combs through, so I could get it as smooth and straight when it's combed through, twist the root so that the roots are tight, they won't be puffy, and then wrap it around the rod. And sometimes I have to recomb the ends just to make sure the ends will stay smooth. And when I wrap the ends around, I put a little extra mousse on the ends and twirl them over around the end of the rod so that they stay on the rod and they stay smooth. And then just close it down into a sandwich, because that's the way that I decided to do my flexi rod set, in the sandwich type way. So as you see, so just continue watching. It's going to be the same repetition of what I'm doing, so that way you kind of see how to do it and how you're going to twirl it around the rod. And as you watch it and notice, the way or the direction I twirl it around the rod is different from one side of my head to the other. I didn't have it like the same way on both sides, but you'll see that as you keep watching. Now I'm taking down the flexi rod set. At this point I've already set under the dryer for a good 3 to maybe 4 hours. I'll probably explain a little bit later in the next video, but as you see, I'm taking them down. I'm starting from the back and I'm gonna work my way to the front. And when you're just checking, let's say you are under the dryer for 2 hours, I would say just do one in the very back, like kind of take it down, see how it feels, and If it's still wet, then you know you need to stay in for longer, and just try to wrap that back on the rod, that section that you took out, to check to see if it was dry. Also, what you want to do is make sure you take your time taking them out. So for this, since mine was in the sandwich and they were clamped down, I just opened up each clamp, and then what I did was I started from the top where the hair was, so not at the end where you see that I told you guys before where I put extra mousse and I'm smoothing the end on. No, I do unclamp the two top and bottom parts that are clamped down on top as a sandwich, make sure that's straight, so then the rod is straight. And once the rod is straight, I do it from the top where I start to unwind from the top. So I kind of use the bottom to manipulate the top to unwind it around the hair, and just unwind it all the way down. And when I unwind it, I take off that part that I smooth around on the ends. And when I do take it out, like, you'll see the curl, and then I just kind of scrunch up the curl a little bit just to kind of get more of that bounce back and push it up, since when you take it down it kind of like extends a little bit. So I just scrunch it up, and then I leave it alone. So you're gonna see me doing that throughout my hair. So this is how my hair is looking with all the Flexi Rod sets out. I'm going to show you a 360 on how it looks. As you can see, the hair has a lot of sheen. The curls look really nice, but this isn't the final look. So in part 2, I will be separating and fluffing the hair, and you'll get to see how I do that. And I'll also talk and let you know some tips on doing this Flexi Rod set, as well as my final thoughts on the whole process for the Flexi Rod set. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my future video uploads and you won't miss out on part 2. And share this with your friends and family. Like this video. If you've gotten value out of it, I know they will get value out of it as well. So I will see you in part 2.